Dude, Mike Patton is a character.
Yeah.
I remember doing the podcast, and they were saying that Mike Patton is like one of the most outlandish people on stage.
Yeah.
He has a band that we've done before, and it's just now clicking to me. That's called Peeping Tom.
Yeah, he does.
Why, bro?
That's the type of dude he is.
Dang, Mike, really? Privacy. It reminds me of that neighbor on Home Improvement.
Yeah, all you see is the eyes.
Yeah, like,
Hey, neighbor.
Hey, they say that I'm talking a whole lot of trash. I'm sitting and thinking like, who knew? I know that you seen us on Rappers React. They talking about us on YouTube. Hollywood 6, it look like I do magic. Maybe he's practicing voodoo. I'm hearing you're getting a lot of attention. Well, I'm here to say that we do to deliver the rubbish.
what's going on, everybody? We're back with another segment of Rappers React. Smoke Dog.
What up?
I have some trivia for you.
Do you?
And of course I do, my
All
friend.
right.
All right. Don't you dare ask me what era. Don't you dare ask me who
Oh,
when.
Lord.
You already
Is it
know.
a president?
Yes. Who was the first U.S. president to be on the radio? Don't you dare.
On the radio. That's gotta be them fireside chats with FDR, right?
No,
No.
not Franklin.
So it was a Roosevelt?
Not
Oh.
Franklin.
Who? So it was before him?
It might have been after. I don't.
Well, not if he was doing the fireside chats
Oh,
during the
yeah, you're right.
Depression.
You're right. You're right.
So it was a pre-Hoover.
Not old Larry.
Larry Hoover.
I'm joking. What though?
Give me the initials or something.
W.G.
Woodrow Wilson.
Nope.
Oh. W.G.
W.G.H.
What was
He's
WGH?
a president we rarely hear about in the States, or we rarely are taught about.
Yeah, that we rarely talk about. I can't even think of who that is right offhand.
Waring.
Oh, Warren. Ugh. I can't even remember the last name.
Waring G.
Warren G. We talked about him before. What was the last name?
Harding.
Harding.
Warring.
Yeah, because
Harding.
I remember you saying Warren G.
Warren
when
G.
We talked
Heck
about
yeah.
it.
All right, how about
Yeah,
this?
that is one that I don't even recall them talking about in school.
Ever. I didn't know who he was. You know what? Look, I ain't trying to hate on the educational system. Shout out to you, Mom. All right. What country is directly west of Spain?
Directly west of Spain, Portugal.
You are correct, my friend. You're
Yeah.
correct. All right. How about this one? What NFL team has a plant for its logo?
A plant. The Saints.
You're correct, my friend.
That's probably the only one, right? Yeah.
10 extra points. Can you name what that is?
Oh God.
I only remember this from French class.
Dude, yeah.
I only remember.
I can't
from
remember
French.
what it's called, but yeah. The fighters used to wear the same symbol on there.
GSP had it.
Yeah.
It's the Fleur de Lis.
There you go.
The Fleur de Lis.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can get you to guess the title of this one, Smoke Dog. Dude, Mike Patton is crazy. Dude, are you serious?
Oh Lord.
All right, this is a comedian. I think he's a comedian.
Okay.
And an actor, I think. Blank Cejudo.
Henry
Name some.
Cho.
No, some comedian actors. Okay. Who wrote the God dang it, the Harry Potter books? J.K.
Rowling.
All right. So Henry.
Henry Rollins.
All right. Hey, come enjoy the.
Party.
Hey, we're gonna put on a real. It's gonna cost you.
Show. Henry Rollins show.
You got it, my friend. Guys, before we get started, please do us a big favor. Y'all, please hit that thumbs up button. Guys, please subscribe to the channel.
And for God's sake, leave us a comment and tell us what to react to next. That's how we get that this for these videos that comes directly from you right down in the comment section and over on Patreon. And today we have another one also. Let me try this again. We have another wonderful suggestion from one of our wonderful Patreon members who goes by the name of Thomas Youngin.
Yes, shout out to you, Thomas Youngin, because you are a loyal Patreon member, my friend. Again, guys, get your video played here today. Become a Patreon member. More on that later in the video. But old Thomas Youngin.
Yeah.
Listen, Thomas told us to check out some really good songs. We actually checked some off camera as well.
Yeah,
Thomas,
yeah,
just so
definitely.
You know that. But
ones that I mean, it was a great song, but it was difficult to make a video about it.
it was.
Yeah.
It was. But Thomas said, you know what? God dang it. I'm glad y'all checked this out on camera. I'm glad y'all checked this out off camera. I got another one for you.
Oh, Thomas loves Mike Patton.
Dude, why would you make a... First of all, you know, I'm not even going to talk about the name of the band being Peeping Tom anymore. Henry Rollins Show.
Yeah.
And is Henry Rollins okay with you using his name?
That'd be cool if he's on the song.
On the song.
But Mike Patton might have just wrote a song about actually attending a Henry Rollins show.
That'd be crazy.
Now, Henry Rollins does a lot of stuff. He is an actor. He is a singer.
And a comedian, I thought, right?
Yeah. He does like stand-up shows. I mean, yeah. I guess you would say he's a comedian. Yeah. Mostly telling stories about the wild times he had back in the punk rock and hardcore days.
It's so crazy because if you had this, two people I'd love to see another podcast with, Mike Patton and Henry Rollins. I'd love to see that.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Who's the moderator? KB Theo Vaughn. Who's the moderator? I was gonna say what?
What?
No, I ain't gonna say the person I wanted to say. I ain't gonna say it.
Brian Callen.
Dang.
Yeah, nah, that ain't good enough.
Nah, bro, it's gotta be like Gigi Allen or something.
You talking about somebody who's not alive?
Yeah, just somebody out there, man.
Yeah.
Charles, man.
Charles Manson.
Just somebody just
that
go.
conversation would go nowhere.
That'd be the greatest podcast ever. It'd be just a continual loop, man. Continuous loop. But no, so Mike Patton having multiple bands, being one of the greatest voices that we have discovered here on this channel. Him, we know of the Faith No Mores, we know of the Mr. Bungles, and we know of Peeping Toms
along with like 35 other bands.
Other bands, yes. But now I would argue that his three most popular bands would be Faith No More, Mr. Bungle, and then Peeping Tom.
Yeah, as far as I know, yeah.
In my opinion, Thomas, Youngin, you guys let us know in the comment section. But Peeping Tom seems to be one of those ones where he's like free to do whatever he wants, especially when you get a name of the song called Henry Rollins Show.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what it's about?
I'm guessing it's about going to a Henry Rollins show. That would be the only thing I could think of right offhand, unless it's a diss track or something.
Smoke Dog.
What up?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it. Wait.
Tonight's musical guest is Peeping.
Oh, so then what is the song? Because so this is the Henry Rollins show that Henry Rollins is putting on.
Yeah, I just want to point out, being an engineer, that's Adobe Audition CSX back there on the computer. I don't know why I went straight to that. That's crazy. All right, let's see.
Peeping Tom. There's not enough I can say about Peeping Tom's frontman, Mike Patton.
No.
From his epic past with Faith No More and Mr. Bungle, to collaborations with artists as diverse as Bjork and John Zorn, to his present and future with his other groups Phantomas, Tomahawk, and now Peeping Tom, we're honored the man and his band could spare the time to show up. Here to perform Mojo off their self-titled album, this is Peeping Tom, live and uncut.
Hey, okay. Oh. Hey, Mike Patton get a pass.
Yeah.
He get a pass, bruh. Where you find these people, dude?
But I'm waiting for someone to stop. Party
been shooting again. Oh, I can't believe I did it again.
Played 2 notes and sat it down.
Get my mojo running, my engine humming, don't I? Gotta get my mojo running, my engine humming, don't I? Now rolling up and smoking again. Bottoms up and drinking again. Fixing up and shooting again. I can't believe I did it again.
That's hard. Uh-oh. You know something. Wait, is there more?
I've got several incarnations of this band depending on where I'm playing and who's available. These musicians these days are kind of like, young up-and-coming prostitutes. So I do my best to suck them in and get them hooked. I try and retain a core. Usually the dub trio so far has been a good constant, and then, a couple of other people have been pretty solid, and then the others kind of got a little, everybody's interpretation is different. And I heard things today that I hadn't heard in any of our other incarnations, so it keeps it fresh a little bit. But on the other hand, it's exhausting. Always looking for new band members. So there's a push and a pull with it all.
92 bands, bruh.
It's a big band. It's a pain in the ass, but that's what I love.
Oh, here we go. Oh God, let's hear this one.
When you're a musician or an artist, I think for any number of years, you learn to really give up with what people call you. It doesn't bother me anymore. I lost interest in what my music is called or how it's categorized, and in some respects, what people think of it many years ago. You got to stay focused. You got to keep doing what you do, and remember why it makes sense to you. And you know what? It's hard enough putting all the shit together without worrying about what you're going to call it, or how it's going to look, or how you're going to present it. You let the world figure that stuff out.
Exactly.
I'm sure someone could come up with something clever to call it. Leave me out of it.
Just do you. Oh God, here we go. Oh Lord.
I mean, I'm drawn musically and artistically to
everything.
Musicians that fall through the cracks. I like those kind of sounds. I like I sympathize with that aesthetic as well. I know what it feels like. I've been there. I'm still there. So really, what do? You spend a certain number of years kind of selling your stuff and trying to make it fit here or there, and not really ever feeling comfortable with it. And at a certain point, I was forced to kind of look in the mirror and say, "Hey, time to build your own little corner of hell and try and live well in it."
Oh, this will be interesting.
Yeah.
As an artist, you should be able to draw inspiration and from any and everything. There should be no limits. It's fundamental. To me, it's not, a lot of people listen to the music that I make and think, well, why would you take a jazz riff and do this and maybe an R&B vocal, and hey,
why would you not?
That's the way I see the world, and that's how it comes out of me.
Mike
And that's the way I listen to music. I'll put on a little second of, Henry and I were just talking about Les Baxter. We're both really big fans of Les Baxter, and most people know who the hell he is or fucking care. We both have a huge, he's an easy listening, basically composer. From the 50s and 60s, influenced me greatly, terribly, even to this day. You can hear little bits and pieces of that in almost everything I do, probably. You know, the more inspiration, the more, you know, the deeper that well is, and the more places you can find it, the better.
You can tell he's kind of sporadic.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Well, with the Peeping Tom project, basically, again, I find freedom by creating boundaries. You know, I got to put it in my own little box, meaning this Peeping Tom project is, for me, kind of it's a pop record. It's a groove-based, beat-based pop record, something I hadn't really done before. What does that mean? Okay, I'm going to keep the songs in basically about 3-4 minutes long, not too many detours, you know. No gibberish vocals, not too much noise. You know, a lot of things get automatically eliminated from the equation. But there's still a lot you can do within that box, and that's what I tried to do. I tried to involve different guests from different worlds. I got, you know, Bebel Gilberto, a Brazilian, great Brazilian singer. A few rappers are on there, beatboxers. Nora Jones is on there, Massive Attack.
Wow, Nora Jones.
A lot of these people come from, you know, different corners of the universe, and but still, the trick is to weave them into the fabric of what I'm doing. So, you know, you try and get them on the path. You know, you throw little crumbs out, and they try and follow you for a little while. But you got to make them feel comfortable enough on your path so they can do their own thing.
I'm just waiting to see something outlandish.
First of all, it's unique for me to be performing on TV, period. So I got to really tip my cap to you guys, this channel, Henry, everybody here, because no one wants to see this shit on TV. Or at least, you know, the vast majority of people don't. So, or maybe they do, but a lot of, you know, producers, programs, or their financiers don't want to take those kind of chances. So, first of all, it's great to be able to, you know, perform on TV in a venue that we're not used to. So there's that. And then actually only about halfway through our performance did I realize that it was uncensored, and I kind of had to kick myself in the ass for not taking advantage of that. So fucking son of a bitch.
I love this guy, man.
Piece of shit.
He's either on one or just extremely nervous.
That's probably him.
Who's to say? But I would venture a guess that, you know, if this wasn't Henry's show, we probably wouldn't be here. I'm just guessing, you know. It's a musician show. He, you know, I assume probably has a whole hell of a lot of creative control, and kudos to him. He's got a vision, and he sticks to it, and it's worked out for him. And he's, you know, I guess the more important thing is that he's a lot of people have the platform that he does, and choose to do nothing with it.
Right.
And he's, you know, I think aggressively, he's shoving it down people's throats, and hey, more power to him.
Gotta love Mike, man. Oh, there's okay.
Oh, we got another one?
Sounds like a totally Jenkins.
Oh, that is wild and very insightful.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Listen, man. We always say the power of Patreon is real. Thomas Yonjan, you just exploited a Patreon request to the T, and I salute you for it, my friend.
Yeah.
Not only did you get 2 songs, you also got an interview.
Yeah.
You, my friend, have broken the Patreon codes. Shout out to you.
And he's like, you want to learn a little bit more about Mike Patton? This will teach you.
This will teach you. So sit your ass down and enjoy it, man.
Yeah, a couple things, man. You ever saw the interviews of people who worked in Prince's bands over the years?
Yeah. Hell, I watched the whole Vlad TV of Nikki Sixx.
Yeah. Well,
Not Nikki Sixx.
yeah.
What was his
I was
name?
like, that don't work.
God, I can't,
That was Molly Crew.
God, what was his name? I'll remember it off camera. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I might have actually saw that one too. But no, they would talk about how Prince was so meticulous and how he had every band member doing exactly what he wanted at exactly the time he wanted, and there was no leeway, and you practice over and over and over. But, you know, and they would be exhausted, and they were tired, you know, and they would get upset. But by the time it came for the show, they were on point, perfect, and putting out some of the best shows ever. I feel like Mike Patton is probably very much like Prince in that way.
I mean, one of those people who's just a perfectionist. Like, it's gotta be right.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Some people don't like that, and that might be the reason why he's got so many bands. Because it's like, look, bro, we didn't
so many different members.
All I'm doing is doom doom. Yeah, but you gotta just do it 30,000.
But do that dance while you're doing it.
Doom.
Make sure you're looking at the audience.
Doom doom.
Yeah, and put a little swag on it now.
15 shows later, I can't do it no more, bro.
Yeah.
I'm literally doing doom doom. Yeah. All right, you know, I'll start a new band, Mr. Bungle. All right, do ding ding. Do the dance, bro. I got it.
Yeah.
No, but you got it. All right, I'm done with that band. Next band, Peepin' Tom. I saw that girl pick up the dang violin and play 2 notes.
Yeah. And
you
know, during practice, he's like, pick that up. Do it now.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. Now put it down and continue with the show.
Not alone. I mean, golly, Mike Patton.
Like, I'm sure it's tough. But when you have a creative genius like Mike Patton or like Prince or, you know, any of these artists who are like that, you know, they know how to make some of the greatest music that's ever been heard, and they know how to get it out of their band members.
It's so crazy because the term where I hear the term so much in many different fields, whether it be you might be at work or music or in the studio or out digging ditches. There's usually the lead or the front member of the band. There's a saying that they always say, and it's called trust the process.
Yeah.
You may not see where they're going, but he's just like, just trust me. Trust the process.
Understand that person knows.
He knows where it's going. You don't get it, but you're like, why am I giving these dude all these 2x4s? You have no idea where these 2x4s are going. He's just saying, trust the process. Then he opens that door and says, you know what? Come on in. All those 2x4s you gave me, look at this tree house.
Made a house.
Trust the process.
Yeah, and
Mike
that's
Patton.
it. Yeah.
Mike Patton.
Because they can see the end result, and the band members usually don't. Like, they're just like, this is unnecessary. But in the end, when you see the finished product, you're like, oh, that made sense why you wanted all that.
Dude, I feel like Mike Patton could be. I actually, Thomas Young and Trash Talkers, you guys let us know in the comment section. But I feel like this dude could be the first person to do an entire tour where he's the opener, the mid, and the closer. Coming on first, we've got Peeping Tom. Who's coming up after Peeping Tom? We've got Mr. Bungle. And the headliner,
Faith No More.
And Mike Patton's like, come on, let's do it. Like, God dang, dude, you are not tired?
He goes off stage and gathers up the whole next group of people. Come on, it's time
Your
to
turn.
go.
Meanwhile, he ain't missed a beat, man.
Nah, probably not. Like I was saying off camera, this is probably one of those dudes that sleeps like 1 hour a night.
Oh, yeah.
And always has stuff running through his head. And you can see that in his interview. That the guy is really all over the map. But I'm sure he has some method of organizing all those thoughts in his head and putting them toward a finished product.
Listen, Mike Patton is all about trust the process because there is a method to my madness. 100%, man.
Seems like madness sometimes.
But he figures it out. Man, Thomas Yonjan, thank you so much for telling out. And also, we think the song is actually called. Well, hell, there was 2 songs.
There was 2 songs. Yeah, Mojo was about.
Mojo was one.
Getting on the stuff to get right.
Yeah. Well, for the sake of the title, we'll call it Henry Rollins Show. So thank you for telling us to check out Henry Rollins Show by Peeping Tom. Again, guys, get your video played here today. Become a Patreon member. It's only $5 a month. It puts your video in rotation. We've got suggestions. We've got threads amongst many other things, but ultimately, it helps me and Smokey put these videos out. We do every single day. Thomas Youngin just gave you a prime example as to why that is.
Absolutely.
100%. Guys, let us know what we do next by Mike Patton down in the comment section. And with that being said, my name is Barringer Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez. Come on.
And we are
over out. Deuces. Yeah, boy.
All right, you didn't say yeah, boy, right? You need to put a little more emphasis.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
All right, so this time I need you to look at the camera when you do it.
Yeah, boy.
Now do that 9,300 more times.
Yes. Keep going. You got to get it right.
I want to thank you guys for spending a little bit of time with us today. If you want to see the last video we did, just click right over here. Or if you want to see another artist that we covered, just click right over here. If you guys want to support the channel, please consider joining our Patreon right over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Deuces.